Okay, well, we can start whenever you're ready. It's already recording. So if you're watching this on YouTube, Alia has the coziest sweater of all time, and it's not even that thick.
No, it's not
because for some reason I feel like anytime anybody talks about anything being cozy, they're thinking it's something that has to be like
plushy.
Yeah, but this one is like
no, this one is very like light, kind of like you could easily wear this in the summer.
I don't know about that.
Like an evening summer where it's like gets a little, like it's like that, and it's not fuzzy,
But like by the bonfire type shit.
Sure, by the nighttime bonfire.
Yeah.
But this I actually thrifted.
So you can't find it anywhere.
Okay, can you say thrifted if... Yeah, you can't find this anywhere. Can you say thrifted if it's like a curated store of secondhand clothing?
Yeah, it's thrifted.
Like, can you say thrifted if it's not like the usual, Goodwill, Salvation Army, stuff like that?
Yes, 100%. Why wouldn't you be able to say that?
Because there's something about like when you say, oh, I thrifted this piece...
You think it's from the street?
I'm thinking, no, not that it's from the street, but I'm thinking it's like you got it for a bargain, It's like that didn't cost you as much as, let's say, like something new would cost.
Okay,
like this
so it's
sweater.
Vintage. It's vintage.
Yeah, but then isn't vintage, like not everything is vintage.
Okay, yeah, that's true. So is this vintage or not?
I don't know what makes something vintage when it's like 20 years old, right?
Yes, anything that's 20 years old makes it vintage. I have no idea how old this is. Okay.
But it does, I love this sweater. Today is the first day I wore it because I bought it like 2 days ago. Or yesterday?
Yeah. You got it yesterday.
No, I got it on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, you cannot get it, but it's really nice.
Somebody's about to ask, where did you get it from?
And also, I love like the neck. It has like this braided neck here too. It's I love when you find like a nice piece at a thrift store, because I would say
that happened to me a lot. I feel like I can go to a thrift store right now or tomorrow and say I want to find this pair of jeans, this color, this wash, and I would literally walk in it and find it in my size.
You do have that luck, but what I'm saying is like I wasn't even looking for anything, and I just stumbled upon this. Is also men's. And it's like the fact that the sleeves like fit me well.
No, this is really this is like one of the nicest pieces you have
that I've ever found at a thrift store.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like this is like one of the nicest
out of all my clothes right now.
Like, yeah.
That's a big statement.
Yeah. Speaking of clothes, actually, first of all, let's introduce the pod, all right? My name is Yoni Koto, in case you forgot, your favorite host in the whole wide world.
Yes, and this is the What's the Juice podcast, because you just introduced yourself. You didn't say what show this is. So let people know.
Okay.
This is the What's the Juice, the WTJ, the Shout Out to Your Dog show.
Okay, and what's your name?
And my name is Alia Zaitsa. Nice to meet you.
Sometimes when I think about starting the podcast, I always want to start with like a nice story.
Yeah, that is your thing. What was the story?
And
I have the story.
And I have one today.
Okay, what's the story?
So earlier today, we were talking about Alia's closet and what she has in there, right?
We were talking about that earlier today.
Yeah, just now on the podcast.
Oh, right now, right? Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I forgot.
So I think it was about maybe like 3 days ago, right? 3 days ago, I'm just over here hanging out, having a good time. It was rainy out. It's been really like gloomy outside in New York.
I've been loving it.
Me too. Even today, like I don't think I even seen the sun today.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't go outside today. Oh, actually, you did when you went to get some milk, but
yeah, but that's just downstairs.
Yeah, like I actually didn't go outside all day today. It's crazy.
And after this, we should go to the gym, like walk on the treadmill. Honestly.
Yeah, maybe.
You should like move those legs. Anyways, right? So I'm just hanging out, and then Alia was like, "Okay, babe, I'm about to shower." I'm like, "All right, cool."
Okay. Right, yeah.
See, you forget. Let me tell the story.
Okay.
So she's in the shower, and
what does this have to do with clothes?
Hold on a second.
Okay, I'm waiting.
She started to play the mute. The clothes will come later.
Okay.
So she started to play the song. And the shower is not that close to the living room, so I can't really hear exactly what the song was, but I can tell that it's a different style of music.
Different style of music.
A different style of music that you would normally listen to, right? If it's not like R&B or something jazzy, especially
yeah, I've been really
lately,
in my
right?
jazzy era lately.
Yes. This gave me Taylor Swift vibes, right? And shout out to Taylor Swift, okay? I got something else to say about that.
Okay.
And I'm just like, damn, who is she listening to?
Okay.
Okay. So then I just kind of let it go for a little bit. I was just like, I don't know, maybe it's just the radio that gave her something and she's in the shower. She can't change the song, right? So she's just riding it out.
Okay.
The second song comes on, same artist, same type of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I get up, I put my ear to the door like a little closer just to really hear like what the song is. And then I get in and I say, babe, what are you listening to? I can't remember. I don't know if you want to tell people who you were listening to, but I was like, I don't think it's bad, but it's just different. And I was surprised that you were listening to this.
Yeah.
I was so surprised.
I have so much to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was so surprised. So then I'm just like, I was happy. I was like, you're exploring. Like you're going. Usually
Is it funny to see someone exploring something new?
It's funny, but it's especially funny because it's you.
Why?
Because I'm the explorer, okay? I don't know, like I would listen to different genres, even to something that you wouldn't think that I would listen to, I would still listen to, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now Ali is exploring. I'm just like, oh, damn, this is pretty dope. So I walked away from the bathroom, sat back on the couch, and I thought about it for a second.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this is growth. This is like you opening your mind to just like some other shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll let you take it away from here. But this is what happened a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll connect it to the close later in the episode.
Okay, I got you. Okay. So, of course, I'm going to tell you who I was listening to because also I'm sure that many, especially girls that are listening to the podcast,
everybody's probably listening to
everybody knows who Gracie Abrams is. I was surprised you didn't know.
I didn't.
She just was on SNL, which was really cool.
Gracie Abrams
with an S at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Shout out to Gracie if you're watching this.
That'd be crazy. But she just went on tour with Taylor Swift. So she was her opener.
Okay, I know Taylor Swift.
Yeah, she had a crazy year anyways. And you guys know, like, Taylor Swift is just not my favorite, and that is what it is, you know? But I had been I've been hearing Gracie's, like, songs circulating on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people were using, like, one of her, because she, like, just put out an album pretty recently.
Mm-hmm.
So some of her songs, you know how like Billie Eilish's songs were just everywhere? Like everyone was making a reel with like one of those popular songs on her new album.
I just want to stop you right there and I apologize, but I love Billie Eilish.
Yeah, she's great. Especially her last album was so
L'amour de ma vie.
Oh, you do love that song.
I listened to that shit a lot, especially when it came out. But even now, every once in a while, like I gotta get in a specific mood to listen to that song.
Yeah,
the whole album is really, really good. Mm-hmm. And also, by the way, she just did Tiny Desk, which I need to watch.
Oh yeah, we should watch that.
Yeah,
we watch that too.
Yeah, I like Billie Eilish. She's cool.
Yeah, she's great. Why was I talking about it? Oh yeah. So, anyways, it's like right scared. Now people are playing some of Gracie's new songs on like their videos. Like on Instagram and TikTok Reels? And stuff.
Okay.
And one of the songs that's like one of the most popular ones, I was like, oh, this shit is like good.
Which
like
one
listening
was it?
To the song.
Can you sing it a little bit?
No, I don't know it by heart. And you know, I'm not very good with the words of songs and shit. I just know the songs.
That is very true.
But anyways, so I've been meaning to just like give it. I'm getting back into my music a little bit. I don't know if you've noticed. I've been listening to music a little bit more than usual.
That is true. She was listening to music setting up the podcast.
Yeah.
I come from around the corner. She got her headphones in and she's like, I'm just vibing out, setting up the podcast. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, there's something about music lately. And this might sound so stupid, but there's something.
It's not lately. You're just late to the party.
No, I was going to say for me.
Oh, okay.
There's something about music lately that just sounds so good. Like, I think it's because I've remembered that I had like over-ear headphones. Like I have like the Apple headphones. Mm-hmm. I forgot I owned those for like a year. I just forgot about them.
Okay.
And I now have rediscovered them. Actually, you like took them out of wherever drawer they were
out of the dungeon somewhere.
And you were like, and I was like, wow, I totally forgot like I had those because I just got so used to the convenience of AirPods, you know?
I got them out because I wanted to compare them to the new Sony
headphones. Yeah, right. And anyway, so now since they've been out, I've been actually using them and I'm just like, damn, like I forgot how good music sounds like that. And I don't know, recently I've been just really enjoying music. Like for someone that in general, it's not that I wasn't listening to music, but like I was always kind of like watching a TV show rather than playing music.
Yes.
That's what I was doing for a while. And now like I'm really just vibing with music.
I like that. That's who's someone else that you
Well, let me finish the Gracie story, right? Okay. Basically, she's one artist that I just had meant to like sit down and listen to rather than just hear like one song off, somewhere. So when I took that shower, I just thought about like, what vibe am I in? I'm like, you know what? Let me listen to her album.
That was the first time you listened to it?
That was the first time that I was listening to any of those songs, like actually listening versus hearing it on a video.
Okay.
And
so you went to the album and then you pressed just first song.
Yeah, just first song on her newest album.
Okay.
I think it's called like Secret of Us or something. And
let's see.
What was I gonna say? So the first when you heard that music, I was also hearing all that music for the very first time. Like I hadn't listened to it before.
The Secret of Us. Okay. Song number 1, Felt Good About You.
Yeah, I'm not good with names. You ain't gotta play it right now though.
No, I'm not gonna play it. You can't even play it.
Yeah, you would play it right now.
I would.
Anyways, so I don't know what to tell you exactly. Like
what did you think of it? Like you listened to it?
I think some songs. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Did you think that her music was like? Did you expect her music to be what it was? I mean, I guess you already knew it from Instagram.
Like I've heard like 1 or 2 songs, but then I wanted to listen to it like in order of her album, and I like some songs, and then other songs like are a little bit too much, like either like too depressy or too like girl trying to like find love. Like sometimes
the depressing songs are good. Like sometimes
but it's like a little bit too like melancholic for me, where it's like
you weren't in that vibe.
Maybe you said I wasn't in that vibe. I don't know. And then there's other songs that are a little bit too upbeat, girly pop sounds.
I don't see those are the songs that I will skip.
Yeah, but then there were some songs, like I would say one of my favorites that I can remember the song, the title of is I Love You, I'm Sorry.
Okay.
And I really like that song. It has a very like powerful kind of
it's called I Love
energy.
You, I'm Sorry.
Yeah. I'm like playing it in my head.
Do you know how it goes?
Yeah, I'm not about to sing that shit.
just a little bit.
No, I do not sing.
Please.
No.
Everybody's listening to this and wants you to sing. Just know.
No, well, enjoy that. Enjoy you wanting to. Yeah. So,
damn.
Anyways, but something about music recently, I've been like getting back into it. I know that might be crazy because there's some people that are like, I listen to music all day, every day, which is totally you.
I mean, yeah.
But
there's some. I think there's like 2 different kinds of people, and there's different ways to consume music. There's the casual listeners who, you go to your day list, you play whatever.
So that's my usual.
And you just play whatever.
That's how I approach music.
And then there's the people who you listen album by album, project by project, which is me.
Yeah, you're very intentional with it.
I go and I find an artist and then I just play the first song and I go all the way to the end, right? When I want to discover new music, what I do is I go on Spotify and I go to, let's say there's a new artist that I found and I want to find just similar vibe. I just go to their radio and I don't like most of the stuff on that radio. Sometimes it's not really, really accurate. And I just like, I make a new folder on Spotify and then I just add whatever song I like as I go. So sometimes I'm on a city bike, right? Sometimes I'm on a city bike and I'm listening to a song and I'm just like going pretty fast. I literally would have to stop and add the song to the playlist.
You're like, hold on a second, this shit is good. Let me pause.
No, I literally stop on the side.
Really?
Pull my phone out because then I would lose it.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
add it to the playlist and then continue going.
Okay, so do you make a new playlist for this specific like vibe? Because you said you make a folder. Like, what you mean?
Yeah, I know. I have like 4 different playlists, right? One is R&B, one is like a jazz one that I haven't published yet. Because you can make playlists without having it like on your profile.
Ooh, exclusive.
And then you have one that's like for rap and then one that's like for like early 2000s.
Okay.
So usually when I listen, I would just know which playlist whatever song would go on. You know what I mean?
So you don't make a new playlist
every time? No.
For like...
No, I have a bunch of them. There's only 3 that are published, but then I make a bunch of them and then I just add, and then whenever I feel like I have enough songs, I just put them out.
So crazy. I do not have playlists. Like I have like old playlists that I made years ago.
Yeah.
But I cannot remember the last time I made a playlist or added. Like I don't even like songs on Spotify anymore. Like how you can like songs and it goes to like your likes?
Yeah.
I never use that. I just listen to music and I just listen to the Spotify curated like things.
Let us know, how do you consume music? Are you more like Ali, or are you just a little bit more intentional?
I mean, I don't know. For me, the algorithm got so good on Spotify that it just gives me like what
but that's
works.
fine. That's perfect. But don't you ever want to go back to like in certain album and
But I don't. That's the thing. The way I listen to music, I don't even really pay attention.
Like you don't
to,
even
like,
know what
artist,
album,
album, what name. Like I'm just listening to music. And sometimes if like something really hits, I'd be like, oh damn, like what is this? You know, and like I'll look at it, but I won't save it.
Do you care where the artist is from?
I mean, not specifically, no.
Do you okay?
Like
let's say,
I don't know where Cleo Soul is from, for example. Like, do you know where she's from?
I don't know because I never looked it up. I listen to her songs.
I listen to her music so much all the time. Her and Claro, and like I don't know where they're from or like nothing about them.
Well, for me, the people that I usually look up more information is like older bands that I like. Like, damn, what did they do in the 80s? Or like, where are they from? Like, how did they meet? Like the new artists, I don't really do that to the new artists.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I guess I listen to mostly like new artists. I don't know. I just listen to whatever Spotify tells me to listen to. But let's go back to, so what does this have to do with clothes?
Okay. So now we get this, because I think that Gracie Abrams, I think her style is really similar to Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I would say.
So how can you like her and not like Taylor Swift's music?
Because I don't like all her songs.
Who?
Gracie's songs. I don't like all of her songs on her album. There's like some songs that like resonated with me, and then other songs that I don't need to listen to.
But overall, you think that she's a good artist?
Yeah,
like,
I think she's good, and I think that she makes each individual song sound quite different than the other one. Like there's a variety of like sound.
Why?
Versus like I feel like Taylor Swift, there's a lot of songs that sound very similar. Maybe it's because like I just don't like it, or maybe I just have this automatic like, oh, it's Taylor Swift, so like I don't like it thing in my head.
I feel like she definitely has this stigma on her from like the people who don't enjoy her. It's kind of like Justin Bieber. I love Justin Bieber. His last album, like I can honestly say that I really, really loved his what is it called? Justice. Yeah, his last
Purpose?
album.
It's also
no.
Yeah,
Purpose is the one before. Yeah, Justice. I love that album. Okay, if you never listened to Justin Bieber Justice album, fuck, I really like that album. Yeah. So that's an album that I really enjoyed.
Yeah, but I don't think he's not also as active with music and stuff.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying he also has that stigma on him, like, oh, you listen to Justin Bieber, bro?
Yeah, because he still has that kind of like, oh, he used to be big with like the young girls or whatever.
Yeah, or just it's almost like just the name Justin Bieber is like a grown man cannot listen to Justin Bieber. That's a thing.
Yeah, no,
and I think it's weird because to me, music is music.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man, I wish I could play some of my favorite songs by him. Okay, so anyways, the other day I was listening to Taylor Swift's last album. I think it's called like The Torture or
Tortured Poets Society or something like that.
Yeah, something like that, right? And I remember there was like maybe a year ago we tried to listen to one of her albums.
Yeah.
And we did not like it at all. I remember like we tried. Okay, I don't know if we listened to the whole thing, but I just clearly...
Wait, I actually want to double check. Can you double check what the name of the album is? Because it's going to bother me if we get it so wrong.
I mean, people know what the
I know.
Name. Okay, you can search it up. Why? So the other day I go to Taylor Swift because some days when I'm just at home, I'm relaxing and...
Oh, it's the Tortured Poets Department.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Society. And I was just like, let me give it another chance because I remember the episode we did and a lot of people who listen to us
were
really
mad at me because I said Taylor Swift.
Right. And a lot of people like her and I'm just like, let me listen again.
Yeah.
So I go to this album. I played the first song and it was good. I think it was a lot of songs on that album. But anyways, my point is I like that album.
Okay.
And I was listening to it and I was really just like, I told myself like, this is not bad. This is not bad music. Okay, listen, hear me out. It's not what I'm going to play in my headphones walking outside going somewhere. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's bad. It's just not for me. Like if I was someone else, and if it was for me, then I would probably listen to it, you know. But it's just not my shit. I have way other songs that I would like. But
I am going to do exactly what I did with Gracie's album. I'm going to do that with Taylor Swift's album.
Yeah, you should.
And then I'm going to come and report back, okay?
I even went and told one of my friends about that. I was just like, yo, did you listen to the last Taylor Swift album? Like song number 6, I think that. And he was just like,
he was like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about, bro? You ever seen
How can you even ask me that?
You ever seen the Russell Westbrook meme?
No.
When he has like that green hoodie and he's like, an interview asked him like a stupid question in the locker room. He's a basketball player. And an interview asked him a stupid question. And then he was just like,
might have.
He makes a face. He's like, yo, what are you talking about, bro?
yeah, I think I remember that.
So basically that's what my friend did. And I thought it was hilarious. But anyways, I appreciate music. Open your mind to new music. Try things that you usually wouldn't listen to. And it's just a fun experience.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I'm playing Taylor Swift all day, but I think that she's a good artist.
Okay, yeah. I'll give it another chance. Right?
Okay. And if you're out there listening to this and you're disagreeing with me, listen, just give it another chance. And because also it's okay to think that someone is just not good.
Yeah, and I also think it's okay to maybe only like one song and not any of the other ones.
Exactly. But my overall thing was just that And
you know, what can I say? Like Gracie's sound is very similar to Taylor's. But I think it's also okay that it's like they're similar, but something about her I like not that I resonate with, but I don't know. She's new.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift's been around. Like I was in middle school where Taylor Swift was like still crazy and like I don't know something about it.
Well, this album sounds more mature.
I don't know. Oh, this Taylor Swift album.
Yes. To me, it sounded more mature. I don't know her whole catalog,
discography.
Yes, but I do know that the stuff that I listened to before sounded very.
Just not your vibe. Yeah.
It's not my vibe, yeah.
So yeah, you know, I surprised myself that I was listening to it, and I actually listened to it again like the other day when I went on a walk on Sunday.
Oh shit.
I listened to the album again.
So she only has one album right now?
No, I think she has an album before that too. I think this is her second album.
This is like her breakout album.
No, she just is like on tour with Taylor, so she's been
oh damn, yeah,
you know, growing for the last like year and 2 years. But what I was going to say is like I played it the other day just walking home. I went on like a long walk. I got breakfast, then walked back home. And it just fit the vibe, you know, like that music. The only thing is like sometimes I think it's funny. I can't listen. Not that I can't listen, but it's like something about songs that are very like romantic / like love story style that like Taylor plays, and then like Gracie also dabbles in that. It's like very much like I miss you, like very romantic.
What's the problem with that?
I can't listen to them.
You don't got feelings?
No, like something about the fact that like I'm in a relationship and it's a good relationship and it's been a stable relationship.
So you can't relate.
6 years. I'm like I can't relate to this shit at all. Like it feels weird to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like
interesting.
Like it feels weird to listen to
someone being sad.
No. Somebody being kind of like young girl wants a boy.
Okay, I
type
see.
of energy.
I see.
It's like it's like a specific stage of life.
Yes, and you're not there anymore.
And I haven't been there in a long time.
Yeah,
like I'm much more of like a love song from like Sade.
You know what? I love how you broke that down for us.
But you get the comparison?
No, I do. Except, wait, what'd you say about Sade?
I said I'm at the a love song, or like a way that Sade might like talk about love in a song. Feels like that's more of like where I am in my life in terms of that category of songs. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get exactly what you're saying, and I appreciate that comparison. I mean that analogy, parallel, yeah.
Contrast.
Because Sade, if you don't know her, if you're out there listening,
I guess it's just a music
and
podcast
if you don't know
today.
who Sade is, she is my all-time favorite artist. Okay, and I mean, if we're talking about like male artists or female artists, right? So she's definitely like my favorite one. If you don't know how to spell her name, it's SADE. It's people say Sade, but it's not Sade. Everybody keeps saying Sade. Oh yeah, who's Sade? It's not Sade.
Yeah, but I feel like they should spell it differently.
Yeah, it's Sade. And I just want to give you guys a couple songs to listen to, okay? Listen, if you've never heard her music before, listen to Cherish Today. It's my all-time favorite song by her, okay?
Yeah, that song's crazy.
Cherish Today, and then there is No or Ordinary Love.
Yo, as soon as you say these, I can hear them in my head.
And then there is The Sweetest Taboo. Then there's many more. There's King of Sorrow. Smooth Operator. Yeah. I discovered them like in 2010. Yeah. Or her. Well, I said them.
I feel like I think you put me on, and then like the internet like picked them back up. Where like now, like
Sade?
A lot more people are listening to her music than they were like 2 years ago.
That's true.
Or 3 years ago.
But I still feel like there's a lot of people who don't listen to her music. She just came out with a new song.
Yeah, it was like not the vibe, right?
It was the vibe. I really like it. Yeah.
Okay, so is this going to be like a music episode?
I think we could keep it on music. SZA is coming out with a deluxe.
Oh, shit. Okay. Damn.
SZA is coming out with a deluxe version of her last album, SOS.
Okay.
Right.
So a deluxe album just means it's like the same album, but they add a few songs.
Yes, the adding. Yes. Okay. So deluxe.
And for it to be a deluxe album, do they have to get to like a specific level of sales or like something or streams for them to then?
I don't know. I think it's just a choice that they make because you also don't have to. But I feel like lately most artists been doing that because it gives your album like a new life almost. So
and like people are like re-listening to everything.
Yes, like SZA, she didn't win a Grammy off this album, which is crazy.
That's crazy.
I don't know who. I think Taylor Swift.
For what album? Album of the year?
Album of the year 2023, I think.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I might be wrong about that, but she didn't win, and I don't know how she didn't win. Anyways, there's a Lux coming out, and I'm very excited about that.
So you're not going to tell people the story. You're going to...
What?
You said that you're going to relate. We started talking about music because you were talking about clothes from the thrift store.
You know what? I love talking about music, and we can talk about music maybe another time.
No, I mean, we already talked about it.
Okay, because you want me to talk about clothes right now.
No, because I don't want people left hanging.
Oh, okay. If you I'm sorry.
I'm trying to be considerate here.
Okay, cool. So the story about the clothes was that after Alia discovered Gracie Abrams, sorry. A few days later, I'm sitting on this couch and we got a mirror right there and she was trying on some clothes. And
oh yeah, I got like some new clothes
so she got her boots.
Yeah, I got a pair of boots. It's actually my first pair of boots that I've ever owned.
Okay, and it's given okay, like how do I explain it, right? So I
was also wearing them with a skirt.
She was wearing them with a skirt.
Like a long skirt.
A long skirt with the high boots is given Swiftie. Okay? And shout out to all the Swifties out there, but I've never seen you dressed like that.
Okay, what's funny
and
is
this is coming after listening to Gracie. She got the boots. I'm just like, yo, you want to go to Texas?
Okay, but the boots I was wearing were not cowboy boots. For one, they were moto boots. Two, the skirt I was wearing was like long brown, like this like specific like wool like thing. So it wasn't giving cowboy at all.
Nah, you needed a hat. If you had a hat, that would have gave.
That's not true. That's not true. All I can say is that the same way that I'm, just kind of rediscovering music and stuff, like can we just know from now on that I will forever be changing my mind. Okay, I'll be the queen of going back on her word, and that is not a good look. That's not an easy thing to have in combination with someone who is also opinionated. Because when you are someone that is as opinionated as me and likes to just let you know what she thinks, but then she also has this pattern of going back on her word and changing her mind and actually liking the thing that she didn't like before, it's not a good combination, but here we are.
And I honestly think that is okay.
I think that is what makes me me.
I think I do that as well, except my opinions are not as concrete as yours, I would say.
It's not that. It's like I deliver mine. I really throw them at you.
You do. It's like a curveball.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what curveball means.
Yeah. I don't think that's the
right
right
curveball is like when you say something and then throw you a curveball.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, I think me, like the way I express how I feel about things is very, like I say this to you all the time off camera, is that me and Alia can say the exact same thing. And someone in the comments will pick it up when Alia said it or how she said it. And I could have said the same thing. I think it's not a tone thing. I think it is tone.
I think it's several things.
It's tone, like it's facial expression. Oh my God, yo, the facial expression can really fuck it up.
I need to be more like poker faced.
Yeah.
It's hard. But you know, I think this is the beauty of like, if you want to see humans just the inner workings of a human's complexity, just look at me.
Yeah.
I just mean like, you know, it's like we're complex. We go back on our word. We change our mind. At some point, why is it that at some point you didn't like eating this specific type of food, and then like a year later you try it again, you're like, wait, this is actually really good.
Yeah. I just read a camera review on YouTube earlier, and I went to this comment section. This is what I told you earlier. And the guy, he makes camera reviews, and then people really listen to him, and they would go buy that shit, you know?
Okay.
So this comment says, "Hey, Adam," whatever his name was, I really appreciate your opinions on cameras, and I take them seriously. And when you change your mind, on like liking a camera or not. Yeah, on liking a camera or not, people really lose out on good deals because just because you didn't like it in that other video you made last month, they lost out on that deal that they could have bought, and now you come back a month later
and say, actually, this
camera is actually really, really great. Now, a lot of people who were counting on your, you know, like on your opinion, lost out on that deal.
It's too bad, though.
It's too bad. So in that context, like, how do you feel about changing your mind when you know you have an audience that listens to, especially if it's something that, because cameras are not cheap. But also at the same time, let me just backtrack. At the end of the day, use your own brain.
Yeah. Like, well, and I was also going to say at the end of the day is like, it's an opinion. It's kind of on you whether you let it influence this big decision in your life or not.
But I do get it because I'm currently in a search of this specific camera, and I'm watching reviews about that shit all day.
Yeah. And
if someone is just saying how bad it is, the next video say this and that, you know, it's not good, but I think the camera is good. Those opinions will influence how I view this camera weirdly. I mean, because they're experts, like they know more than me.
Yeah. I don't know. That's like a very specific scenario.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you apply it to day-to-day life, like with this and like, because are you basically trying to make a parallel between that and the podcast?
No, I was just talking. I'm just talking today.
I'm like, well, I don't know. It's going to happen quite often that like there's something that I like and then there's something that I
No, that's fine. I mean, in season 2, we made a whole episode called It's Okay to Change Your Mind. So if you haven't listened to that, go back. I don't know what episode that was, but it's literally called It's Okay to Change Your Mind. It'll be interesting to actually re-listen to
listen to it. I mean, I'm sure I still agree with everything I said.
Yeah.
Because it is okay to change your mind, which is why when I throw things around, I'm like, this is my opinion right now.
Yeah.
It might change tomorrow.
I love saying that too, but I feel like it kind of takes away from your point.
Yeah, I know. Which is why I don't say that.
You used to tell me that all the time.
What? That's okay.
Like I would argue about something and be like, I don't think that's right, and I don't agree with that. But you know, there's someone out there who does it, and I always like to see things from everyone else's perspective. Just because I think one thing, we're not going to get
but we can't include everyone's opinion in every episode.
No, but I understand that other people got opinions as well.
I know, but when I'm listening to an episode and then like, I don't need somebody to also make sure that like, oh, my ego isn't hurt and they included me and said, but I understand that if other people don't like it, it's like shit.
But I like to say that.
It just feels too much like a disclaimer.
No, well, disclaimers are okay.
Okay, but sometimes
maybe we should put one disclaimer in the beginning and say, these are our opinions and they might change next week.
Yeah, I guess. But I think we're going to go over to Patreon.
Okay.
And I want to talk about a few things. Actually, before we started recording, I was just listening to my music on my headphones. Okay. And I was just I made a list of random things list. That's what I called it. And I just wrote a bunch of random things that popped into my head. And
like, what do you mean random things?
Like literally random things, like
a bike, microwave, oven.
Like there's these crazy scones that everybody's talking about that are in New York, and I really want to go get them.
Okay, we should do that tomorrow morning.
That's one thing I wrote on the list.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so
I see the vibe.
We're gonna go to Patreon and we're gonna talk about whatever else I wrote on this random list. But one of those things is also year 2 New York City holidays. How's that going? What is our experience now? Like last year was our first time being in New York during the holidays.
Oh, okay.
And there's no place that does the holidays like New York City.
Yeah, that is
so true. We can talk about like, you know, our second year. How is our experience different? Now we live in Brooklyn. We don't even live in Manhattan anymore.
Oh, that's going to be good. So okay.
That's what we're going to talk about.
Let's go to Patreon and we'll see you guys like next week, right?
Yeah. And if you're on Patreon, we'll see you guys on Sunday.
Actually, next week's episode will drop on Thursday, not on Wednesday.
Yes, because Wednesday is Christmas Day, and we want to also like take, you know, the day off like everybody else is.
Yes. But once you wake up on that Thursday, also I wanted to say, everybody's seen my case.
Kind of makes me hungry when I look at it. Like I wish I could eat it.
This is the best case I've ever had in my life. Okay?
The amount of people that talk to you just because that case.
And I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that is true. So it's almost like having a
talk to me shirt.
Like a talk to me shirt, or like maybe like a really beautiful dog. You know how everybody talks to you when you got a dog. Yeah. But anyways, this is my bread and butter
phone case.
I will say, to be honest, that even the texture, it's like
it looks like you could bite it.
Yeah, you could, and I almost kind of want to just to figure out what's inside of it,
because it looks like it looks like it would have a good
toasted
crunch.
Bread. Yeah. Anyways, so I'm not gonna lie, I am gatekeeping. It's very simple.
Like you don't want to tell.
You can find this very easily, but I am gatekeeping.
Oh, okay.
Is that all right?
I mean, yeah, that's fine. You guys can literally Google bread and butter phone case and find it.
Wow.
I mean, that's kind of common sense.
You just gave it away.
Oh my God, sorry.
Honestly, I don't think that's going to work. That's not how I found it. But I mean, good luck, you know?
Oh my God. Okay. Love you guys so much.
Oh, and also, sorry. If you do end up finding this and getting this, post it on your story and tag me. That's all I ask. That's all I ask.
Oh my God. And do hashtag bread and butter case.
No, don't do that. Anyways, bye. And we will see you on Sunday at patreon.com.
This is why I do the outros.
And then also too, like, I just want to remind everybody, we are trying to get to 1,000 members on Patreon by the end of the year. Okay. We're just under 900. If we can get 100 members on Patreon,
100 more members.
Yes. And you can be a free member if you want.
Yeah, you can just go member.
Just sign up, put your email, and let's run that number up, because it's going to be so nice to end the year with 1,000. And then because also too, let me just tell you what you get as a free member. You get snippets, you get occasional messages. Like there's more just extra content that you could get if you just want to have more of the juice.
Yeah. Okay? And you're one step closer to seeing the extra content.
Exactly. Too. So, but if you're not interested, if this is enough for you, honestly, we will see you next week.
Okay, bye guys.